Alright, this is the YouTube Samurai coming back at you with another Minnesota boy video rant, whatever you want to call it. So I'm looking at my boy. I am a fan of him. You know, T Moss Boss. I kind of watched a few videos of him. I'm hooked. I'm a fan now. And you know, it was just like this week I started watching his videos and started wanted to know more about Minnesota Boy and on why he actually did the shit that he did at VidCon. So I'm gonna do that shit. So here we go. I hope you don't mind if I'm doing a reaction video. I need to do this because this nigga put me out on blast.
Okay, what's up, guys? So, to anybody that is concerned about this statement that a YouTuber or whatever you want to call him, Minnesota Boy, to just clarify this right now, that he is not a messiah.
He's not. And, you know, he's not. You know, he pretends to be like this white messiah-looking motherfucker, and he's speaking the truth. In reality, he's a grown-ass man. That's a little kid, actually. I wouldn't even consider him a grown-ass man. This nigga's a kid. Fuck out of here. Let's continue the video.
Because usually a messiah is supposed to save people, right? Alright, not tell them to kill themselves, do this, do that. I feel like he is misreading and misusing this word messiah, okay? Because he's not a messiah. He's just a black guy on YouTube that hates white people. And I love, because today he commented this, and he goes on to say that I'm still complaining about hate comments and crap. And it's like the video, because no, it was the video you can't satisfy everybody. And I was just stating, like, look, on YouTube, and this is it was like a motivational video to others. You can't satisfy everybody on YouTube. There's going to be people that love your videos.
And that's the truth. You know, and that's straight honest truth. You can't satisfy everybody, you know what I'm saying? He kind of said the same shit that Markiplier said, and I like how Markiplier said this shit. He says, you can't satisfy so many people, but what you're doing is you're taking actual, and you're making fun of other YouTubers, and what you're doing is you're making them lose subscribers. And the more subscribers they lose and go onto your channel, then enough people want more. And then they want more. And then they want more. There'll be tons of other fucking people that don't like you, but you can't satisfy everyone. And he's right. You know, him and Markiplier are right. You can't satisfy everybody. There'll be those YouTubers that actually want more, and then they'll try to get more, but they'll end up getting more dislikes. And they won't have really that many subscribers. So, he's got a point. TMB, you got a point.
There's going to be people that hate your videos, and there's going to be people that don't anything about your videos, and they probably don't, or they probably do. That was the reason for that video, but he goes on to say, I'm still complaining about hate comments, and it's like, dude, you stopped doing videos that was actually good for you, okay? That had you up there in fame on YouTube. This dude talked about how he was on World Star for SpongeBob covers, and then had like some good gaming videos and things. It is just, you stopped all of that to just...
Right. And he's right. You know, I did watch Minnesota Boy back in the day when he was doing gaming videos. But now that he's a racist motherfucker individual, you know, I didn't see all his gaming videos. I saw a little bit about maybe one or two. And I wanted to study more about what he was doing in the racism thing. I just wanted to see that. Alright, you got me exposed, my nigga. You got me exposed. I only watched one or two videos of you. That was it. And I didn't even think much of it. I just didn't really like your gaming channel that much either, so I didn't pay any mind to it.
become a racist, and you say, and he says that I complain about hate comments. Dude, look at all your latest videos. Not one gaming video, not one video of anything, and it's just, dude, at least if I'm complaining about something, it's reasonable. You're complaining about a whole race, and the majority of that race has done absolutely nothing to you. This dude's probably came in contact with maybe 5 to 10 racist people throughout his whole life, and that was just probably on YouTube. In real life, he says that he lives, well, yeah, in Minnesota, boy, he lives in Minnesota. I looked up online to see, okay, let me just see if Minnesota is a racist state. Out of all 50 states, Minnesota is the 47th racist state in the world, or well, not in the world, but in the United States, within the United States. But I don't know what they, I don't know. That's how I remember. I think they say in the world, but what I meant to say, just roll with it, people. Just roll with it. You know what I'm trying to say. But yeah, within the United States, Minnesota is the 47th racist state in the whole, like in the whole United States. I almost said world again, and I almost said 57. So it's like, forgive me, people, but you know what I'm trying to say. All right, just roll with it. You know what I'm trying to say. But it's like, dude, what racism have you experienced? Okay, explain to me. Yeah, you might have been racially profiled a couple of times, like you might have got looked at a few times inside of a store or something. Any black person is going to deal with that, okay? It's just, you know, if you go into one of them like racist stores, that's something that you're going to be bound to deal with. So it's just that, all right, that's excluded out the way. But it's just, other than that, what racism have you experienced, all right? Besides YouTube, tell me just one good story, all right? All the hate aside, all the beef aside, tell me one racist moment that you've had with your whole life, okay? The whole life of you've been living. I don't know how old you are, but throughout all of those years, what racism have you experienced, okay? Because from what I've heard, and this is what I was reading on some article about Minnesota Boy, you know, he left his house at a young age, and I don't know why, but they say, yeah, he left his house at a young age, and I guess he was living out in the streets or something like that. I don't know. And then he managed to make himself go to college and things. I'm thinking to myself, okay, this is like a success story right here. Who is this Minnesota Boy character, though? Like, because they're talking about a whole different person, all right? This is a successful person right here. Then on YouTube, he's just this racist. So it's like, really, a Messiah doesn't have two faces, okay? They only have one. And it's like, who are you helping throughout this whole world? You're probably the only person that you're really helping is other racist people. That's it. Okay, right. And then just persuading your fans to just be racist to race. And your fans, I know for a fact they probably never dealt. There might be 1, 2, maybe even 3 of your fans that have dealt with racism and stuff. But come on now, some of your fans, they probably never dealt with racism, and they just see videos like yours and all like, oh, well, I'm a fan of this guy, so I gotta listen to everything that he says. And it's like, that's probably the only person those are probably the only people you have control over. But other than that, you probably wouldn't be welcome into the Black Panthers. You probably wouldn't be welcome into any, pro-black racist group whatsoever. And it's just because you're on YouTube talking about.
He's right. I'm sorry to say to you, Minnesota Boy, but he's right. And you know what? You could try all this pro-black shit if you want, nigga. It's a new, different time. Grow the fuck up. Be a grown-ass man. I just want to see a little bit of this video to prove my point, and I proved it, and I did. I proved my point in saying that he is not going to be able to do half the shit he does. And eventually YouTube will fuck him over at these fucking schemes that he's pulling. This fake-ass persona that he's pulling is going to get his fucking YouTube channel badly. Yeah. Alright, well, I gotta bounce. I'm gonna play some Soul Calibur or whatever. And, deuces. Peace, sayonara. I just cut this nigga.